Yeah, good evening, good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, depending on where you're watching me from. This is Dot Nation News coming to you live from Lagos, Nigeria. I'm about to, throw more light on adjournment of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu case just last week. Man, it is becoming unbecoming. Mwabi here Diego Magbasi am the BIAFRA. Mandi Bobai, Mandi Bunuzo, Mandi Ikwere, everybody, we all Biafrans. Even Mandi Idunoba, has been Idunoba. He was the king of all. Mwabi here is Diego because Nigeria jina ti play. Nigeria jindi Igbo ti play. The zoo Biafran say ti play. Onyaka Ipe Nnamdi Kanu ji biana mjedebe. Justice Omotosho kwele onye ọbụla na nkwa na ya bụ onye ya ekpedebe ikpe ka Nnamdi Kanu ghara ịtazi afụfụ ọ na-ata n'ime ụlọ nga. Nyaka Justice Omotosho pụtara last week. Mee gịnị? Bugokwel this case ọzọ. Bugolia. Imagine ebe ka ọ na-eje the leave. Which leave? Na ya na-eje leave 3 months, 1/4 year, 1/4 times 12. Over 1. That's 1/4 year. 3 months. First quarter. Yes. A quarter of a year. Leave 3 months. Forgetting that someone is free. Forgetting that Kenya was here to see the finality of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's, confinement. Kenya was here to at least remove their head from the trouble Nigeria Republic of Zoo has put them. See, it is no secret to tell the whole world that Fulani and Yoruba have destroyed Nigeria. 2 ethnic tribes. From 1976, it is Obasanjo, to 1979, Chagari, Fulani. 1979, 83, 31st December 83, Muhammad Buhari, Fulani. They have been ruling and stealing and rubbishing Nigeria. These people are unrepentant, bad leaders who could never stop at nothing to destroy this British arrangement called Nigeria. An arrangement by Britain to favor Fulani, to favor themselves. And actually we've seen 2 tribes that have been, struggling hard to prove that they are good while they are bad. These people are potential, let me say, embezzlers of public fund. They have been feeding and feasting and making our national wealth, a wealth that belongs to everybody in this country. That oil must finish. That is when Fulani will abscond. If that oil is not finished, Yoruba will never mind their cocoa plantation in Ondo because they will be just useless in this country. Look at TINUBU handling Lagos inside his pocket. He has put Nigeria into his pocket because Nigerian politicians are voracious and covetous to steal what belongs to everybody. Oil money, everyday oil money. Ababio has approved another 21 million naira. $21 billion loan to be borrowed. The people in the house, they are the politicals that are bent on sharing our national wealth. The wealth that belongs to everybody. Igbo man, Yoruba man, Hausa man, Fulani man is not among because we have only Wazobia. We are 3. But look at what Fulani has done. They are above everybody. Aligning with Britain to steal our commonwealth. Each and every election that comes and goes, Britain will become our electoral observers. After observing, they will put and allow someone that rig the real persons out to carry the day, to win the election. And that is the formula they have been using since independence. But poverty of knowledge, poverty, people that are poor in knowledge, has not allowed Nigerians to see this point. that amalgamation of North and South, which becomes Nigeria today in 1914, was an agreement, was a machination, was a craft alone, scheming only by the British themselves. No Nigerian was among. Nnamdi Azikiwe was just how many years in 1914? 10 years. Awolowo was barely 6 years then. So who is the prominent Nigerian that was among this British arrangement of amalgamating the North, merging the North and the South together to call this geographical expression Nigeria, this geography? See, listen and listen good. What I'm trying to say here is everything is against Igbo, man. Look at the way nobody are lying. They are not on Nigeria. They are fucking Igbos anyhow, dealing with Igbos as they like, oppressing, suppressing the Igbos. I like the Igbo nlato. Allah heba Igbo nene na yonwere Igbo neme. Allah go na irin nene. Nke abuzi nlabu. Because Nnamdi Kanu cholo. Va cholo ka Nnamdi Kanu nwo n'ime jail. Ka ame Nnamdi Kanu de emele. Muchuda Abiola Tofi akwa, it can work. If Nigeria tries it, if Nnamdi Kanu happens to be sick alone, there will be fire on the mountain. Run, run, run. Hamalon de Aibo. Mbaka Nigeria amande Aibo. Amalaka iji kwado. Onwolode ha ga na ekwu ni Igbo, ya ga na ekwuru no Igbo. Maka ofeka amara ihe mmanwu bu. Heta mmanwu ofeka megene ofeka tabia mpese ake. Obondo aya mara mmanwu. Kana agunu Nnamdi Kanu kwesịrị pụtago. Kanu is supposed to be out by now. But you see how they freed Igbo was since many months ago. Immediately his brother takes up the mantle of leadership of this country. He freed Igbo, his brother, because we know him as the most tribalized Nigerian, tribalized Yoruba man. He doesn't want to see the Igbos progress. He doesn't want to see Igbo man move forward. The nightmare that TINUBU is having today is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That's why he's playing politics with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's freedom. And the Kenya were there in the court, Americans were there, some contingent from Russia, in their presence, the so-called Justice Omotosho Embarks, a Jeve leave, has gone to leave, 3 months leave. Just imagine, leaving someone that is innocent, forgetting that that person that is there has not committed any crime. No matter the objection brought forward by federal government lawyer Orimolo Owo. He's a Yoruba man. They don't like us. Fulani has been doing anything, oppressing and suppressing the Yoruba man. Igbo man has been working hard to make sure he pays his bill in the southwestern states. Most of the southwestern states are controlled by the Igbos, commercially and economically, and they are not owing anybody. Yet, TINUBU could not see this to allow Mazi to go. It is people that are being very hard on them that they actually embrace with love and passion. But we that are gentle, diplomatic, Republican, assiduous and diligent, doing our various businesses to eke out livings, they are the one that these people oppress. TINUBU should read this, view this, release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You are behind Omotosho's game. Omotosho is playing game, and we know the games he's playing. If Omotosho want to write criminal, stories, 419 stories, he should meet us. We can craft it out better than any person. Not playing games with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's life. Kanu is going to sit more 3 months. Just imagine. United Nations contingent were there. American contingent were there. This man has the infantry, the courage to postpone Kanu's case for hearing 3 more months. October 10th. Hey! Hello. Abomination, abomination, abomination. Hello, 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 hello. Hanema. Let me tell you, all their connivances, their partners in crime and accomplices in Igbo land, I mean the Igbo politicians, time shall come, each and every one of you should give account of his or her rules on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's order. See, nothing lasts forever. Yes, everything in life is subjected to change. It's going to transform one day. A transformation that will shock the world. Kanu must come out And anybody that is putting Kanu down there, down in the jungle there, in the dungeon, don't you ever think that if Kanu is gone, nobody again. We have many thousands of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in diaspora, in Igbo land, outside Igbo land. Don't think it at all. Never think it at all. Because we know that the script the Fulanis are writing is what TINUBU is acting on. They don't write scripts that Buhari is dead and everybody acted on it. Because Fulani, they think they are wise. You think you are wise. You think you are wise. Your wisdom is nothing. Where your wisdom stops is where Igbo man's knowledge begins. Understanding and insight, ability to discern between wrong and right, it begins there. I mean the Igbo man. See, let me tell you, Kanu should be out by now because the lawyers are working hand in hand, you know, assiduously to write to the closure of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case. And everybody were like, on 18th, let this man come out. You know, we, the newsmen, the media, were on the street, you know, to at least hunt for good information from Nigerians. People with good opinions spoke, you know, profile solutions. Igbos were about to rejoice, you know, until Omotosho, the chameleonic man, unstable human being, dashed that hope on the rock. I'm telling you that it is the high time the Omotoshos have, you know, begin to have rethink. Because if anything happens to that gentleman, I'm telling you, we're not going to take it easy. United Nations is here. They are now good witnesses that Nigeria is playing game with an innocent man. What about the Fulani Marobas? The Fulani Janjaweeds who are nursing and nurturing their killer headers, number 4th deadliest terrorist organization in Nigeria, has not been able to see that group as a terrorist. Federal government of Nigeria proscribed Ndi Igbo terrorists because Igbos are, some of them are shameless of themselves. Do you know why? You don't know that indigenous people of Biafra, meaning everybody that lives in Igbo land. Who and what is Biafra? Biafra is Igbo man. Proscribing Biafra means proscribing Igbo man. They have failed to proscribe Fulani who are moving all around the country with AK-47, AK-49, dangerous weapons. Police could not even arrest them. I'm telling you that the proscription of Ipob is the greatest crime against humanity ever committed against any human on the continent of Africa. But notwithstanding, the Fulanis are the terrorists. It is too obvious that people that are disaliving and unaliving Benue people killings has become a global thing all over the world. 200 people were killed and set ablaze in Benue State. It has attracted international speculations and opinion that Nigerian country is harboring the largest numbers of terrorists. With, you know, it varies categories. The Fulani headers, the Boko Haram, the bandits like Arua, Mahamuda. Mahamuda is the just newly spring up one in Kwara State. Sadwana also has not seen it because all of them are Fulanis. That's why Sadwana Osokoto is not panicking. After all, they are his kinsmen. Which was why when Ifejirika, the former chief of army staff under Jonathan regime, was excelling, eliminating Boko Haram in their large number, the whole North stood up and said, Ifejirika is killing their brothers, meaning all the brothers and sisters of the northern regions, indigenous people of the North, are terrorists, Boko Haram. They defended them, they stood up and said, they are killing their brothers, meaning Boko Haram are their brothers. Boko Haram are the brothers to Sadwana Osokoto and the Emir of Kanu. Yes, that's what it implies. We are not fools. We keep records. We are not history blind. Poor knowledge of history is what has bent Nigerians to Dundee and docile rats who could not think far, prod their brain hard to remember yesterday. Killing all their brothers. People that are Boko Haram, they said they are their brothers. Today, Igbo man that is busy doing his business is proscribed. Once upon a time, a country that has been oppressing the #1 citizen in education, in commerce, in economics, in every facet of life, has been neglected, looked down upon, and even proscribed as a terrorist tribe. It is going to be a story someday, sometimes, come what may, providence and posterity is going to judge all the political leaders of this country, both present and past. Igbo kwenu, Igbo phobia. Igbo kwenu, Igbo phobia. Anti-Igbotic movement is what this regime is, championing. That's why they could be singing it that the IPOB group are proscribed to Fiakwa. It is impossible to proscribe the Jacobites. We are the Jacobites. We heard from the descendants of Jacob, Israel, and we are never, ever interested on disaliving, unaliving, or spilling blood of fellow man. I think I have to pause here until when I come here tomorrow. I think I will start from where I stop. This is .Nation News. Subscribe from my YouTube channel. The only help you can give me is subscribe. Share among all your WhatsApp contacts, your Facebook contacts. I just want them to get the information that I'm just giving you. Good evening. This is Lagos with your man, Raf Tresvant, .Nation News.